And here it is. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Leading off the inning, Freddie Castillo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
0-1.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of, a swing and a miss. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see ya later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Into the box, Jim Manning. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
First delivery to him on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. Jaquez takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kurt Dawson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in.
Leading off the inning, Eric Montano, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Eric Montano.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. 0-2, here it comes. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Brian Rodriguez, and it's fouled away. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Brian Rodriguez is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, It's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first. Leading off the inning, Charles McDougall, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Ready for another chance. Roosevelt Davis 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Roosevelt Davis.
Grounded down the third baseline. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Now batting.
In now, Fernando Guerra, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Davis, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Digging in to try it again, Freddie Castillo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south, just with launch angles.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So put another 0 on the board. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Dawson. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Man, they've really...
Into the box now, Jim Manning to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Behind 0-2 now. The pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
The batting average down in the low 210s. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Riddle has it cleanly. Throw in time and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he digging in and looking for more. Kurt Dawson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. The Jumbo Shrimp lead it 5-0. Striding in once again, Brian Rodriguez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Popped him up. Waller is there. 1 away. Digging in once again, D'Angelo Cooper. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Cooper.
First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Third baseman, number 7.
Stepping in now, Charles McDougal. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Runs up the third baseline. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Into the box, Roosevelt Davis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. Catches the inside corner for a strike. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2 misses off the plate.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. It's stretch time here by the shores of the Blue River. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 5-0. Leading off the inning, Fernando Guerra, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. Grounded to third. Jaquez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready once again, Freddie Castillo, and his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Ready for another shot now, Jim Manning, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end.
Leading off for Biloxi, catcher, Jeremy Fernandez.
0-1 the count. He'll check in here at 277. 1 home run and 21 driven in. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
To short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Settling in now, Eric Montano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their third hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Fernando Medrano will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 27.
Rich Perez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
5-2 the final today. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Kurt Dawson earns his 6th winning decision in this one, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew.
That boy, good job.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Jackson Generals and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kurt Dawson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Into the box now, George Valenzuela. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
Still shirt sleeve weather tonight. 78 degrees here at game time. And quickly there are two away. Digging in now, Amos Silva. He went deep in the contest last night.
Amos Silva.
Grounded to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Batting fourth.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Orlando Fisher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Hit towards first. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding in, Brandon Terrell. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Struck him out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Greg Hines comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ground side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Into the box now, Chet Whaley, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. Still without a home run and 7 driven in. Popped him up. Sherrill over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Ivan Fernandez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Goddard is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Jumbo Shrimp lead it 2-0. Stepping up now, Kurt Dawson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Fisher moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up.
Leading off the inning, Malcolm Pollock, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Right over the middle, knee high. This is round over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another chance, George Valenzuela. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, oh, it just wasn't meant to be.
Runner's back. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Valenzuela, base runner at first with one out. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Right side, fair ball down the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, with two strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
And he's got an opportunity to drive in a pair, perhaps even it up here in the early going. Popped up. Jaquez has a play. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Orlando Fisher, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. High in the air out to center field. Garlobo is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Brandon Terrell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So stepping in, Greg Hines. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hines, a 25-year-old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the mark. Winter, that's back toward the mound. This will be a... And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in to try it again, Chet Whaley. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 0-2 once more. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And he is in there.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Now batting, right fielder, Ivan Fernandez.
In now, Ivan Fernandez, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Out, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Malcolm Pollock. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself. And nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding in once again, Kurt Dawson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Behind 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. Hines is after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But
Play ball. 3.
Leading off the inning, George Valenzuela, and they'll need him to get something going here.
this one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This is line to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Standing in now, James Hammonds. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box, Amos Silva, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And the runner from 3rd crosses the plate. Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work. And you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Christian Broadway comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Christian Broadway.
Play ball. Out. He's out. That's 1-2. Out. You're out. 3. He's out. Out. You're out. Out. He's out. You're out. Out. Ball 4. Take the win. You're out. He's out. Out. Ball 4, take the game. Out. 3. He's out. You're out. Out.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
8-4 tonight. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp get their 20th home win this year. Christian Broadway earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Malcolm
Good job.
Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the Stars are out in this minor league all-star matchup between the Southern League's South Division and the Southern League's North Division. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ray Hernandez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping in, Barney Pringle. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Pringle.
There's a forkball in for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Higgins ranges to his left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Striding forward now is the DH, Pedro Brito, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Foul tip held on to behind the plate. It's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Now at the plate, Joel Villanueva. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Joel Villanueva.
Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first 3 guys he faces.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Second inning upcoming here on the south side. The South Division Stars from the Southern League lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Bob Villanueva, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Bob Villanueva.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Now the pitch. Looked like the forkball that time as he swung through it for out number 1.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range. The ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
Second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ehire Adrianza. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this hitter's yard, you want something bell high that you can get loose on.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Settling in now, Amos Silva.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, Amos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The South Division Stars from the Southern League are on top, 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Southern League South, number 22, Pedro Valdez.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The North Division rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jen Ho-Tsang takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more...
A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and putting on a new uniform. A Triple-A manager welcomes a new arrival from Double-A. This prospect showed promise at the Double-A level. The organization is hopeful his progress will continue here.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the New Orleans. Ready now, C.J. Bunch, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Popped him up. Bowles has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he got him. And that's a cool moment for him on the mound as he racks up his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
One of the things you're looking forward to as a pitcher, can you advance to the next level? That strikeout right there, his first strikeout in AAA, could mean a lot of confidence for down the road.
Into the box now, Tim Monk. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So nothing happening this time around. 1 inning in the books here. The Baby Cakes lead it 2-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kurt Dawson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sammy Quinones. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Hey, a terrific fork ball thrown right there. And a lot of times fans have a hard time distinguishing the difference between a fork ball and the split finger. The fork ball is really jammed in between the two index fingers, and it has more of a tumbling action, where the split finger has more of a four-seam look. And you'll see guys that throw the fastball split finger. That ball doesn't break as much, but it's a sharper, shorter break.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Giavotella is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning. So striding forward now, Francisco Pena. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. For up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Forkball misses, and it's 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lifted down the line in left. Duke moves over. 1 down. So digging in now, Arturo Murillo is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Duke has it in his tracks, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So here now is the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Duke is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. New Orleans is out in front, 2-0. Into the box now, C.J. Bunch. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Now batting, second baseman, Alex Mejia.
Stepping in now, Alex Mejia. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Now batting, third baseman, Tim Monk.
In now, Tim Monk. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean off the corner.
Bouncer down the line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, listen, Dero, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Swing and a high chopper. Scooped up. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Bader brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Monk on second. Quinones on at first with 2 down. First. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So it's no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4 full. The Baby Cakes lead it 2-0. So striding in, Kurt Dawson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 5th coming up. New Orleans is out in front 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Otto Maxwell. He flew out in his last at bat.
Left fielder, Otto Maxwell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Got him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Pena.
Standing in now, Francisco Pena. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
Ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Now batting,
Into the box, Arturo Murillo.
Arturo Murillo.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here. Striding in once again, Jack Flaherty.
Looking out for the Redbirds. Pitcher.
Here comes the first pitch.
Flaherty.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Chop the left. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, C.J. Bunch. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Lined into right, a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Mejia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. On the ground for Giavotella, could be 2. 1 there. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Leading off the inning, Tim Monk, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. The ground over the first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in once again, Sammy Quinones. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. It's on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Eric Hendrickson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Russell Irby is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
24, Russell Irby.
those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The New Orleans Baby Cakes jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked.